This is KMNH News. Kids making the news happen. With Azalea, Emmy, Omer, Tulip, Malcolm, and Toby.
Welcome to Kids Making the News Happen. I'm Emmy.
And I'm Malcolm. Our top story this week: summer is over and school is back in class, at least virtually.
The public schools start this week with kids at home for remote learning classes.
For the next 5 weeks, it looks like students will be going back to school virtually.
Back to school means back to waking up early again. I know personally, I have a hard time waking up in the morning. So, how about a few tips to make it easier to get up when that alarm goes off? Number 1, motivation. Come up with something to look forward to that can motivate you, whether it's a treat at lunch or playing a favorite song while you brush your teeth. Number 2, this one may seem like torture, but you can get to the bathroom and splash cold water on your face right away. This one is guaranteed to perk you up. Number 3, it is important to get your blood flowing, and the best way to do that is exercise. Jump up and down and do 10 quick jumping jacks, or get in some push-ups or squats to keep you up and energized. Plus, you can tell your mom that yes, you did exercise today. Number 4, eat breakfast. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Let's make it easy and nutritious. Go for oatmeal. Just add some honey, cinnamon, bananas, or strawberry slices, and you have an extremely healthy start to your day. This combo can lower your chances of getting type 2 diabetes, heart issues, or asthma. Our last tip is a twofer. Let's go H2O. Drink a glass of water and let in the sunshine by opening your windows. It's important to stay hydrated, and it's a great way to boost your metabolism. Of course, if these don't work, you can also crank up that alarm, or it may be your parent or siblings who gets you to wake up. And nobody wants that.
So now we are ready for class. If you are like us, it is hard to keep engaged with everything online. So Toby has a few ideas on how to make virtual school a little more fun.
It's not easy to stay awake or even focus when you are by yourself with a computer. So here are 5 ideas to stay on task for online school. Eliminate distractions. Put away your video games and anything else that might be a temptation. If you can't see them, it might be easier to resist stopping to play with them. Take notes. Putting pen to paper helps your mind stay engaged. Plus, you will have all the information you need when you're not online. Sleep? No, not during the school day. Sleep at night. Getting plenty of sleep means you are better prepared for school. Kids need between 8 and 10 hours of sleep per night. Getting this amount of sleep makes us feel better physically and emotionally, which means it is easier to focus at class. Eat well, and that means eat healthy. Make sure you start your day with a healthy breakfast and plan your lunch so you don't miss it. Eating well will help your body and mind stay energized. Study. Knowing what is going on makes it easier for your brain to connect with what is going on in class because you will better understand the content. Studying before class means you won't get lost and start to drift to other thoughts. Hopefully these will help make online learning a little easier. For KMNH, I'm Toby.
Since we will be in virtual school for 5 weeks, all that screen time will be hard on our eyes. According to WebMD, we can do several things to make that online learning a little easier on the eyes. First, make sure if you need glasses or contact lenses, the prescription is up to date. Move your screen up so it is at the same level of your eyes. You don't want it to be looking down at the screen. Try to move your screen away from the glare of windows or lights. Ask your parents for an anti-glare screen if you notice your eyes hurting. Don't forget to blink. Staring can cause your eyes to be dry. Blinking can help. Ask for some eye drops if you notice your eye stings when you close them. Every 20 minutes, your eyes need a break. Find something in your area that is 15 feet away and look at it for 15 seconds. Your eyes and your whole body need a break too. So get up and walk around for at least 15 minutes before getting back to work. Now we want you to let us know what you think. Where do you like classes, at home or at school? Let us know what you think on Instagram. Look for @HappenNorthside to take our poll.
All of this feels really new to us, but it's not the first time a virus has kept American kids out of class. Is it, Azalea?
No, Emmy, it's not. We're talking about the Spanish flu, also known as the 1918 flu. That time, a virus impacted the United States for 2 years, lasting from 1918 to 1919. In just 1 year, that sickness killed almost 500 million people around the world, including 675,000 Americans. 1,700 were right here in Cincinnati. Back then, Cincinnati public schools reacted to the pandemic by shutting down schools. One of those schools was Walnut Hills High School. In the yearbook called The Remembrancer, Emma Frederick has a line about the flu in her poem, Class History. Quote unquote, "The doors of school again were open wide, but just before Thanksgiving Day, the flu broke out again, and we were quarantined until the last days of the waning year." Maybe we need to grab pen and paper and start writing our own poems. Emmy, back to you.
I'll start on my poem tonight. Thank you, Azalea. We may not be able to go to school, but we can still get outside safely while wearing a mask. And it's a good thing, too, because Produce Works Midwest has some new ways for you and your family to eat more veggies.
Everyone knows we should eat more fruits and vegetables, but those are often the most expensive items at the grocery store. For 3 years, Produce Works Midwest has been working to get more of these healthy foods to families. This summer, they have a new program for families that provides a $40 coupon for those who qualify.
Individuals just have to come to our booth, complete a form that says that they're eligible, meet those eligibility requirements, and then they can walk away with $40 to spend at the farmers market between now and the end of November.
If your family would like this coupon, come to the Northside Farmers Market on September 16th or register online at produceperks.org. And this is not the only fresh news happening. Happen Inc. has been gardening to provide churches active in Northside with fresh vegetables for Cincinnati's families in need. Happen has harvested over 92 pounds of produce this year alone. In addition to feeding those who need it, the Garden Club is learning about growing their own food.
At first, I didn't know what to do. I didn't understand what to do because I never been in a garden and I never harvest and stuff. But I was watching other people, so then I started doing what they was doing.
90% of the garden was grown from seed this year, and the gardeners have seen an increase in produce because of it.
If you are looking for something fun to do and you love animals, you are really going to like this next story. The Cincinnati Animal Shelter is looking for volunteers and helpers, and kids can do that in all sorts of ways.
This is when I just need to get away for a little bit. I just come over here and I go in this room. Volunteers can be 16 and up. I think anybody under 18 needs parents' permission. But we like to work with people as much as possible.
Under new management, the Northside Animal Shelter wants to do more than open its doors to future pet owners. They would love more volunteers.
So we have a great team of volunteers that come in and walk the dogs every day, but we always need more.
There is more to do than walking dogs and cleaning crates.
We have people that do fostering, especially some of our medical cases, dogs that aren't quite ready to be permanently adopted, but a shelter would not be the ideal environment for them. They can go into a foster home.
The shelter is making plans to include younger animal lovers as volunteers.
We're also going to be working on some projects where younger kids who can't necessarily come and walk the dogs could maybe come in and do things like read to the animals and just provide them with company and a different way to stimulate the animals while they're here and get to know how they do with kids.
But ultimately, the shelter wants these animals to find their forever homes.
And of course, the most important thing people could do is adopt a dog. That would be the biggest thing that people could do to help.
Meet Dash. You're not going to find a dog more fun than Dash. He lives up to his name. He loves to go, 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 and would be an amazing fit for someone who likes to run or go for long walks. Dash is an energetic boy, but also sweet as can be, and just wants to be everyone's friend. Plus, look at him. Dash on over to the Northside Shelter and adopt Dash.
It's not cats and dogs, but another animal making things fun around Northside Business District. Thanks to Nest, a local organization. Get your smartphone cameras ready because things are going to be a bit more pink. KMNH reporter Toby has more about the Flamingo Project.
Malcolm, the whole city is invited to a flamingo hunt in the Northside Business District. Have you ever been on the scavenger hunt? Started Saturday, 24 flamingos of all sizes and forms will be hidden inside businesses in their windows along Hamilton Avenue. Organizers want you and your family to get out and have some fun while also supporting local business.
We want to get people walking in the neighborhood, and then they might see one of the shops is open, and think, you know, I'm looking for flamingos, but you know what, they're open and maybe they'll go into one of the businesses and buy something.
Malcolm, whoever finds the most flamingos and documents with selfies will win awards.
Get those flamingos while you can. The last day to send in your pictures is Labor Day.
Social distancing has led to all sorts of fun discoveries, including this one. A young drummer challenged rock star Dave Grohl to a virtual duel of the drums, and it was just as cool as it sounds.
Nandi Bushell slams out covers to famous songs on her YouTube channel. The young drummer rocks out to Green Day, Radiohead, Nirvana, and Metallica, to name a few. But recently, she had her eyes and Styx set on a challenge.
Dave Grohl, I challenge you to a drum-off.
Grohl answered to the call out in true rocker fashion. After rocking out, had a challenge of his own.
Now the ball is in your court.
Nandi is clearly excited, and her thousands of YouTube followers can't wait to see what happens next.
Neither can we.
Emmy, what a great story to end the show. For KMNH News, I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Emmy. Thanks for watching.
You've been watching KMNH News, brought to you by Happen Incorporated, a community creative center that entertains, educates, and empowers communities through art.